Hi, my name is Allie. I work at the Wood County District Public Library in the Children's Place, and I'm here to read you a story. I hope you have your Storytime crown on. I've got mine on, and if you don't have one yet, you can pick up one of our Connect magazines. In the back, there's a template, and you can make your very own Storytime crown. Then we can all wear them together while we listen to stories. I'll read them to you. Or Miss Maria. Miss Maria does story times too. All right, today, the stories that I picked are about fairies who have gotten confused. And the fairies, you'll have to pay attention. They're not necessarily the main character, but when they make mistakes, they cause so many problems. But usually it turns out okay. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right, so here we go. This is our first story today. It's called Once Upon a Goat. I have a friend here with me. Look at this cute billy goat. What did goat say? Nope, that's a sheep. That's a goat. Goat's gonna sit right here with me. Here we go. Oh, there you can see him right like that. Here we go. Once Upon a Goat by Dan Richards, pictures by Eric Barclay. Oh, look. Did you take a bite out of this book? Was that you? Oh my gosh. That little goat. Do you know him? He's causing problems. All right, this book was published by Alfred A. Knopf. They made a cool book for us to read today, so thanks. Here we go. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a king and queen wished for a child. The birds have babies, the rabbits have babies, the ducks have babies. They want a baby too. Yes, but where would we put it? Asked the king. Next to the vase on the hearth. Naturally, replied the queen. Or beside the roses in the garden, the king added. Oh yes, perfect, agreed the queen. Is that where you put babies? Next to the vase by the hearth? Or next to the roses in the garden? What are they talking about? One day, their fairy godmother stopped for a visit. Poof, there she is. Tell me what you desire, she asked. We would like to start a family, said the king. We're not particular, said the queen. Glowing skin, bright eyes, and hair like the ocean waves should do. Said their fairy godmother. A boy would be great, added the king, but any kid will do. Of course, answered their fairy godmother. Look on your doorstep when the moon is full. At the next full moon, the king and queen ran to the door. Let it be a boy, said the king. With hair like ocean waves, said the queen. Bah, said the goat. Bah. Oh my gosh, look at that cute little goat. I wanted a baby, cried the queen. It's my fault, wailed the king. I said any kid will do, but I never meant this. A baby goat is called a kid. So that's a little bit of wordplay there. A little kid can be a goat or a human kid. So the fairy made a mistake there. Reluctantly, the king and queen brought the little beast into their home, knocking over statues. Look on the bright side, said the king. We can still hold it like a baby. It has a goatee, replied the queen. This guy has a goatee too. He has like a little beard there. We won't need to change its diapers, said the queen. That's disgusting, replied the king. At least it loves the royal roses, said the king. That's it. It has to go, commanded the queen. Aww. The goat's eating her roses. I guess we're better off now, said the queen sadly. A stand had to be taken for the roses, replied the king. Of course, said the queen. But look how sad the goat is. He's all by himself outside. Oh, and it's raining now. That night it rained hard. It's not our fault we were given a goat, said the queen. Not our fault at all, added the king. And yet I wonder if we were right to send the little fellow away on such a blustery night. Wasn't very nice. Clearly he lacks the good sense to find shelter. I suppose he could come in just for a little bit to dry off. Look, they care. They're running outside with an umbrella to save the goat. He looks hungry, said the king. Maybe he could share a nibble or two from our meal. See their faces? Kind of hard because you're a little far away. But they're smiling. So even though he's making a mess, they kind of like it now because he's so cute. It's late. We can hardly send him away now, said the queen. He shall have to stay in our room for the night. It's only for the night, said the king. Look, they let the goat in their bed. Oh my goodness. One night turned into weeks, and weeks into months, and they're playing, and they're reading stories. And look, they don't even mind that the kid is running in the house, because they love him. Before long, their fairy godmother returned for a visit. How is everything? Look, their house is kind of a mess, but they're so happy. Wonderful, replied the king and queen. Perfect. May I see the child? Isn't he darling, said the king. A blessing, added the queen. Look, on this page, here comes the goat. He's gonna pop her in the bottom. Here we go. And whoomph, he knocked over the fairy godmother. You must be joking, said their fairy godmother. It's a goat. Yes, left on the doorstep when the moon was full, just like you said. Uh-oh, said the fairy godmother. I'll be right back. Did she make a mistake? Oh dear, look, this mommy and daddy goat got a baby. They're taking care of a human baby. Oh my gosh. Aww, this is for the best, really. So the fairy godmother is taking that baby back, and look, the mommy and daddy goat look a little sad. My sincere apologies for the misunderstanding. I'll just return the goat, and that will be that. Giving them the baby. Wait, said the queen. Perhaps there is an alternative. They don't want to lose their goat, their baby goat. Oh, look. Their human baby likes the goat kid. Yes, I see your point, said the fairy godmother. Maybe they can all be together. And look! They brought the mommy and daddy goat, too! Aw, look, they're happy. There's the king and the queen and the baby kid and the human kid and the mommy and daddy goat. And they're all together. Well, said the king, not exactly the family we wished for. No, replied the queen. Better. And their house is messy, but that's okay, because they're happy, and they're one big family. There they go. The end. That's a super cute book. So the fairy made a mistake, but it turned out okay. Turned out all right. So, one thing I wanted to talk to you about today is my coworker, Miss Amy, has been making some really amazing crafts. And if you go on our Facebook, WCDPL, she has some amazing crafts, and this is one of them that I wanted to share with you. Here we go. Oh, it's a little fragile because it's a shoe box, and she cut a slit up here, and look at these fairies she made. You can make fairies like this too. They're on little popsicle sticks, and they can dance around. Isn't that cute? She shows you how to make these fairy people. And you could make a little fairy scene like this too. I thought that was fun. You should definitely make one. Or make fairies however you think fairies look like. That would be fun too. I have another story. And this one doesn't have a goat, but it has a puppy dog. So I thought I'd have a puppy dog join us for this one too. So here's the goat. And there's the puppy dog. There's the puppy dog. Maybe a puppy dog has to sit here. There we go. All right, there's another confused fairy in this one too. This one's called Reading Beauty by Deborah Underwood, illustrated by Meg Hunt. Here we go. This looks like a bookshelf here. Oh. Reading Beauty. Kind of like Sleeping Beauty. That's what that reminds me of. I think we're probably reading a fairy tale that's based on Sleeping Beauty, but it's different. Once upon a planetoid. Ooh, sounds like we're reading some science fiction here. Surrounded by book lovers, a princess, Lex, read morning, noon, and night beneath her covers. Got a cool robot there, a librarian robot. Lex's bedroom brimmed with books. She read them at top speed. She even trained her puppy, Prince, to fetch her things to read. What a good puppy. But on her 15th birthday, Lex awoke. Her books were gone. Look, the robot's taking her books away. What's going on? She raced to find her parents. Make them stop. What's going on? They answered with a story. Long ago, when you were small, we had a celebration and invited one and all. But while the guests were toasting you, we heard a muffled shout. A fairy burst in furious. Oh no, we lost the goat. A fairy burst in furious that she had been left out. Left out? Huh. That's never any fun. No one likes to be left out. How could you not invite me? I must say I'm rather miffed. But wait, we did, said the king and queen. And the fairy said, be quiet. Let me give Lex my gift. Oh, she's not happy. Like all you wretched readers, Lex will live for reading, but when she's 15, she'll flip a page and get a paper cut. Have you ever gotten a paper cut? I know I have. They are not nice. They feel bad. The paper cut will bring a curse. A death-like sleep will take her. She'll stay that way forever. Only true love's kiss will wake her. So that's just like Sleeping Beauty. Have you ever heard that story? Or maybe watched the movie? There's a movie. The king and queen don't want that to happen. That's why we hid the books away, her mother said, dejected. For any book could cut you, and you need to be protected. Without its books, the world grew bleak, consumed by dark and gloom. Lex watched the shadows spreading from the windows in her room. It's all my fault, she said to Prince. I can't let things get worse. I'll fly to find the fairy, and I'll make her break the curse. She's gonna save herself and the kingdom. What a brave princess. Prince's nose picked up a scent. Good dog, those books, I need them. We'll bring a bot to pack them up and hold them while I read them. So the robot will hold her books and turn the pages so she doesn't get any paper cuts. She's a good thinker. Smart princess. Lex started off with how to fly and taught herself how to fly, and then how to find a fairy. And stories gave her courage when the trip got rough and scary. Books can help us feel better when we're upset. Read some stories. Meanwhile, in her fairy lair, the fairy shrieked, It's Lex! She won't get me. I'll stop her with the thorny hedges hex. A wall of thorns around her home. Nice try, but she can't hide. A garden book helped Lex cook up a homemade herbicide. Herbicide is a special spray that you can put on weeds or plants that you don't want, and it kills them to keep your garden looking nice. So she took care of those thorns with the herbicide. The hedge dissolved to shriveled bits so Lex and Prince could land. The fairy said, "That girl is doomed. I've something special planned. I'll tempt her with the thing she loves, a gorgeous poisoned book entitled How to Lift a Curse. She'll have to take a look." Zap, zip, a glowing book appeared. Prince sniffed. "What's this?" Lex said. The fairy listened through the door. No sounds. She must be dead. Oh no. Oh no, Lex! The fairy inched near sleeping Lex to check her now closed eyes. Lex! Oh no! But Lex sprang up and grabbed her wand and said, "Hello, surprise! I got quite good at faking sleep when I was just a kid, so I could read past bedtime. Now, about that curse you did." She's gonna make that fairy break the curse. "That curse will last forever! You'll never change my mind!" Then Prince nudged Lex's leg and barked, "Ruff, ruff!" Lex looked. "What did you find, Prince?" "It's the invitation. It says you are invited to a royal ball to celebrate the birth of Princess Lex." The fairy did get the invitation, just like the king said. Did she lose it? "You were invited to my ball. We thought this didn't reach you." "Wait, can it be that you can't read?" "Don't worry, I will teach you." "Me? Read?" In her excitement, the poor fairy didn't think. She touched the book. She turned ghost white and crumpled in a blink. Oh no! She touched the cursed book and fell into a sleep. "The fairy cursed herself," cried Lex. "We need to help her, quick." Prince ran up and gave the fairy's face a sloppy lick. Oh my goodness. It worked. The fairy slowly came back to life. What happened? I'm not dead. Oh, Prince loves everyone. Lex shrugged. She smiled and scratched his head. Doggies do love everyone. It was true love. So Lex came home, the books came back, and the land was filled with laughter. The fairy found a job. She's a librarian, like me. And all read happily ever after. The end. And there's Prince. Oh my gosh. He fetched all those books. I bet they're all gonna read them. There's the bookshelf again. The end. There's the sad fairy. Oh, it's one whole picture. Look. That's cool. I like it when books do that. All right. That's the end of story time today. Thank you for coming. I have my two buddies here. They're going to say goodbye too. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming to Storytime. We'll see you next time.